Our team officially started in 1964 and ran through 1974.
My father learned to ride when he hung out at a bike shop. A few hours later, he rode it into the front door. My parents met and married. My mother came across a unicycle in a storefront once and bought it as a gag gift. And he rode it, demonstrated he could ride it, but it was really the wrong size.
Too small for him, but the right size for my older siblings to ride. And the story I hear is that my sister Dawn rode first. So my sister started to ride first, and one of her friends started to ride, and then that started some little sibling rivalry with my older brother Craig.
My sister Dawn made a friend, Georgianne Babros, and the two of them learned to ride unicycles. So, of course, I had to learn immediately. I had learned within the week after that had happened. I couldn't let my sister get ahead of me that way.
It was a challenge because it was a family tradition by that point. I'm the third of the four kids, so my sister and brother had learned before, and I wanted to get in on the action. So I don't think it was that long. I think I learned to ride within 2 weeks, maybe. And it's funny because now I'll get up on a unicycle and I can just hop right up, and people are completely amazed how I can hop up on a unicycle. Or if somebody comes by on a bicycle, they'll say, "Where's your other wheel?" And I'll say, "What's with the other wheel?"
Once Dawn and Georgianne and I and my father were riding, other kids in the neighborhood learned to ride, and all of a sudden we had a club.
It had its challenges, but it was interesting enough that they wanted to start this whole group. You know, like I said, a lot of kids would be playing Pop Warner football or doing something. Our family had unicycle practice. That's what we did. We didn't play soccer. We didn't do baseball. We had a unicycle group.
It just happened. Things happened when I was a kid. We were riding unicycles, then suddenly kids around us were riding unicycles, then suddenly we were doing unicycle routines, and we were in parades.
We performed for Disneyland at their invitation.
A lot of local parades, community, little different towns just put on lots of parades. We performed halftime shows for, I think it was a Pro Bowl football stuff. We did a thing at a basketball arena once. And then another fun one, which I do remember I was riding, was Calgary Stampede. So that was another trip to another part of Canada, going up there, and we did two parades. They had a regular parade, and I think that the Prime Minister of Canada was at that one. We performed for him. And then my brother Bruce, I don't know if he mentioned it, he actually performed on the Price is Right.
Well, we won lots and lots of things. We won first place. Sometimes we were disqualified. Sometimes we got second or third places. Once or twice we even got grand prizes or special sweepstakes.
My mother has amassed a collection of 100 trophies, probably more than that, for all these things that we were in.
But other things besides parades and shows and just, you know, performing for people down in Baja and all sorts of stuff, just, you know, every now and then I'll just get up on it and just ride around.
If you could go back in time and do all of that over again, would you?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. It's been a tremendous experience doing the unicycling and having that talent that other people didn't have, plus all the family trips. It was great for the family bonding.
It was a very wholesome activity and a good experience for the other family children as well as for our own family children.